What's up, guys? This is Victor with On My Grind Podcast. I'm here again with Marquise.
Hi, everybody. I'm Marquise. You probably remember me from episode 1. If not, you need to go check that out. Me and my man Victor have been having some good conversations on that video. You guys need to check it out.
Yeah, man. And so this one, you kind of want to talk about this. I like this topic about the importance of relationships, but not just spouse or girlfriends, but good people around you, whether
Absolutely.
it's friends and family. For me, I think that kind of sparked my interest because we're almost in the same situation as we're out here in the city by ourselves.
Yeah.
For you, how important was it for you when you came out here to try and develop close relationships with people around you?
Yeah.
What would you say?
I would say it was definitely very important. I kind of underestimated it a little bit when I first moved out here because I'm not sure if I shared with you previously, but I had a friend of mine. His name was Kuyu, good friend of mine from the Army, and he was living out here, bought some real estate, and we had this plan where I wanted to pretty much move in with him, help pay his mortgage a little bit, and then we kind of do the same for me. We kind of get into this flipping houses type of business. We first in 2020, prior to me moving here. And that was my first kind of relationship out here. But something happened with his mom, and he moved her from Cincinnati to here to live with him, take care of her. So we kind of it was definitely change of pace. I had to get my own place out here.
Yeah, situation kind of changed up.
Absolutely. And that was my first relationship. So I will say, and we'll be very honest, man, I was lonely when I first moved out here because he was so busy with his mom taking care of her. It was just me out here, man. Literally just me. So I value relationships so much more now, even more than I did then. And I valued it then too. So
yeah, man. So recently for me, I've been this past year specifically, a lot of holidays by myself, which, it gives me time to reflect, but that also, makes me realize, I need to get some good people around me.
Absolutely.
And that's also something that I've been working on because sometimes I have a difficulty getting out of my shell and going talking to people.
Yeah.
Luckily you were watching the Birds play that one day, and then we caught from there. But that's been a real big difficulty for me, but I think I've gotten a lot better at that. I've been able to meet some good people out here in Vegas, and which, man, it's hard, man, out here. Because some people are fucking crazy.
No doubt, brother.
Yeah, and so I know for you, what kind of got you out there, and what's your strategy to kind of pick what kind of people and who you want to be around with? Like the kind of this is the kind of person that I feel like would help me develop as a person, or I would have an actual conversation with. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, I'm going to be very honest. I'm always going to be honest, but I'm being brutally honest now. I didn't have a good radar with that when I first moved out here. I was very, what's the phrase? I guess wide-eyed and bushy-tailed. I was still in the military, still in the Air Force. And I kind of just, I came back from deployment around July 2021, and I moved here August 2021 from Cincinnati. And I didn't put a lot of thought process into what Vegas looked like outside of knowing my, Kuyu, my friend.
Right.
And I was literally, man, I was going out frequently, and I was definitely just mingling and hanging out. And I met some folks. I wouldn't necessarily call them bad people, but just not my crowd, and in my heart. And I would say that was kind of like my totem for me, is really identifying what I wanted to see. And after all those trial and errors of going out, meeting folks that were just worrying about what I was about, I started to hop in the gym. I started to work on myself, development of myself. And then I ran into people such as yourself, people that are motivated, people that are getting after it, people that you can see that they're growing, obviously physically, mentally, because they're consistent, disciplined, and all the things that I joined the Air Force for. I had to rekindle those things, but in my own vision. So I would say, that was pretty much, I had to really identify myself to figure out what type of people I wanted to be around.
So it was more of a kind of trial and error kind of thing, you would say? When you got here, it's like, oh, I didn't realize this is the person that I don't want to be around. Let me cut these people. Is that something that you, and this includes family members, that you have difficulty kind of cutting people off, or have you kind of, looking back, you realize that there's certain people that you need to start staying away from, whether it's even family members or friends that you've had for since high school or whatever the case may be? Is that something that you've had to do or struggled with?
Struggling is an understatement, man. It's something that, it's hard to let go of those friends, man. High school, they seen you when you were just a little motherfucker. It's just, you were just, just doing whatever, being a young teen, playing sports, just fucking doing whatever. And, it's hard to let go of those folks because they had your back, when let's just say your family didn't or whatever, like they had your back. Like they were their brother or sister that you chose, to be your friend at that time. So it's definitely something that I've always struggled with, and I care about them like they're my family, so definitely something I struggle with to this day. I always, I learned this thing from a friend of mine. She knows who she is. And she pretty much taught me grace, giving people grace. I don't necessarily have to cut them off cold turkey, but give it space, give them grace to grow and fall on their, just fall on their face, get back up.
And then reattach when the time comes?
Absolutely. I try to do that, and I'm not going to sit down and say I'm perfect at it, man. There's some folks I really had to give years and years of just space and grace to just,
before they reconnect.
Absolutely.
That's crazy, man. I feel that's something I need to get better with, bro, because so when I graduated, so me graduating PT school was a pretty big deal for my family.
Absolutely.
Because I was one of the first ones to go get through undergrad.
Yeah.
Definitely the first one to go to graduate school, and absolutely 100% one of the first ones to, finish with a doctoral degree. Mm-hmm. And so great. After that, my parents wanted to throw a party, of course.
Yeah.
And we did. A couple of close friends come through, and then both my mom's side and my dad's side of the family were invited. Mm-hmm. And to this day, I remember being there, and I looked around, and my grandma was the one that commented to my grandma from my mom's side. She looked at my mom. She said, "Why am I the only one here from our side of the family?" Mm-hmm. Like nobody from my mom's side of the family showed up. Mm-hmm. And I remember thinking, like, okay, at least I know now what they value,
right? Yeah.
So and since then, to be honest, I don't really fuck with them anymore. Mm-hmm. I feel like that was a big sign for me.
Yeah.
Like I kind of detached. My dad's side of the family, I wish I was able to talk to them more. It's just one of those things where I'm out here in Vegas and I'm just not able to catch up as much as I'd like. But yeah, that's one thing that kind of just said, how do you not, where I came from and how hard it was for me to push through and get through, like get out of the environment and, get through where I'm trying to get to.
Yeah.
And absolutely zero people showed up for support, so that's, I have a problem with holding grudges.
We talked about that. Yeah. I share that sentiment too.
So, yeah, man. So I have no problems with, somebody throwing me some shade. It's like, all right,
Yeah.
You go ahead and move on. You seem more graceful than I do. I think I need some of that, bro.
Man,
I need some of that, man.
Man,
although I'm sure it's hard.
Is it, man? Like it's I run hot naturally, man. I think it all just started coming together around the time, honestly, when I met you. And I know we talked about this in our first episode 1. But the gym, man, just dude. Taking that energy, all that negative energy, and just putting it into some weights, man, and just getting after it. And I think that's man, it's godsend, man. Like it's something so simple and just whatever, but it's super important, man, because I run hot too, and we talked about it. I mean, I think one of the times we met up at Yard House, road rage. We were talking about road rage. I'm like, man, I get fucking nasty. I get nasty, man. I start yelling, hitting the steering wheel, roll down the window, staring at people, and just like, fucking do something, bro. Because give me a reason. But I realized, man, just like you, man, just we have so much to lose. You know, we put in so much work. You know, you're talking about what you accomplished. That's beautiful, man. Like, I think you can't replace that. You can't replace that. So you want to make sure that, you know, you're good here and you're good here, you know, and I think, man, don't let anyone tell you you're not a living testament of that, bro.
Oh, honestly. I know, bro. That's what it's about. It's, you know, sometimes I struggle to, so I'm just on that, like when I was just talking to Sammy on the other podcast where sometimes I struggle on what values I have. Yeah. And I remember my mom just told me, I was talking to her about this, and she's like, what are you talking about? You can heal people. Mm-hmm. Like, you have the power to help people get rid of their pain. Mm-hmm. And sometimes I have to look back and realize the good I've done. Mm-hmm. You know, I don't want to sound selfish to be like, yeah, I can do all this. But sometimes it's like, you know, you're not that bad. Yeah. Almost like it's not that bad, but you're not bad. Mm-hmm. You know, mm-hmm. You're actually, you know, you're okay. Yeah. You're doing okay. Yeah. And sometimes I need that reminder too, mm-hmm. you know, and so I'm trying to get rid of that grudge thing, man, but it's fucking hard. Bro. Yeah, man. I feel that, bro. And that's my sin right there, bro. The grudge. Yeah. Oh yeah. Yeah. I get mad at someone. I'm just like, you motherfucker. Yeah. Like, you know, and then it like takes away too much energy, dude. But the gym is where it, like, I just go release it. You know, man, you go hard too, man. You go heavy. Like, I try, bro. Yeah. It's, you know, it's nice seeing the progress. Yeah. And sometimes it comes from rage and anger. Mm-hmm. You know? You're using it though. You're constructive. Yeah. Constructive, man. Constructive, bro. Yeah. But man, so I wanted to kind of talk to you because, like I said, we're kind of out here by ourselves. Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. How do you, because I found myself in my last relationship, I think I leaned on her too much because I was out here by myself. Mm-hmm. You know, mm-hmm. I didn't really have any other friends. It was just her. Yeah. So I think I almost was too attached. Mm-hmm. How do you find yourself right now with Taylor, you know, being, you know, because she needs her space too. Yeah. You know, like kind of detached, like, you know, I want to go hang out with, you know, the few friends that I'm assuming you have because we're out here by ourselves. Yeah. Yeah. How do you balance that out? Knowing that I'm sure, does she have family out here too? Or? Oh yeah, she's yeah. So same with Anna. She had all her family here by herself, and then she'd go out and hang out with her people, and I was just, you know, How do you mentally? How does that? You know, how do you work through that, and how do you balance that out? Does that make sense? Yeah, no, it does. I would say, you know, one of the things about me that I kind of developed, and I'm sure you definitely, I know you empathize with this, is just comfortable being alone. You know, I think I got maybe too comfortable being alone. You know, because growing up in the city, you know, Philly and you respectively San Antonio, those are cities where boots are on ground, and there are hustlers in those cities. You see people, you can feel people, you can rub shoulders with people. You talked about football, high school football, like being a part of just like that realm and just being part of that Texas family. Like, it's people are together. And with me, I spent so much time, man, alone just initially when I moved here that I had to get out of that rut of just being kind of like, not really a loner, but I operated like a lone wolf, which I naturally am, but it became way too much. So much so that she would honestly, ironically today, she would say, like, sometimes you come off so cold, so distant. And I'm like, it's not intentional. It's just, you know, it was, I guess it was my defense mechanism at the time when I moved here. And I realized that my friend who I had these plans with fell through, and I really was going to be out here by myself. And I got so accustomed to that. And similar to you, when you said that you had your
your graduation, you got your doctorate and things of that nature. When I went through the military, Air Force, and my graduation, there was no one there. You know, it was just me. Both my graduation from basic and my graduation from tech school, just me in San Antonio, ironically. So I really just became, I guess, hardened over time. And I really had to work through that. I mean, currently I'm in therapy right now, bro. I'm my 5th session coming up Monday.
Oh, good for you, bro.
Yeah, man. So just, just talking it out, just trying to get that shit out, man. And because it eats you inside out, and you don't even know. It's a silent killer. So I would say with me, man, I just became distant. And one of the things I'm working on currently is getting out of my shell, being around people, talking to people, something as simple as just saying good morning, just walking by,
man.
good morning.
That positive energy, dude.
Something, man.
Absolutely. It's funny that you're talking about that, because I've been having a problem with. Sometimes I just get in these negative like slumps, and I like become cold. And when I graduated PT school, not a lot of people know this, but I actually got held back because of some issues I got with the university. I don't want to get into too much detail, but I got held back. And so the people that I graduated with, I wasn't close to them, because I got held back like the last 1 or 2 semesters. I don't even remember. So I didn't, and it was during rotations and online classes. So I wasn't close to any of these people, really.
Yeah.
So when graduation came by, the only people that were there were my parents and my 2 sisters, and none of my friends came out. And you know how like, hey, let's take a picture together. I was basically the cameraman. Like, nobody wanted to take a picture with me, because I didn't really fuck with them.
Yeah.
And I remember just feeling so fucking alone, dude. That I think that was almost kind of kept on developing that like almost the same thing, where I just kind of become cold and back offish.
Yeah.
Because that kind of shit would happen, and I'm just like, all right, I'll just be the cameraman then.
Yeah.
But that's that you said that, I was like, oh shit, yeah, that happened too. Shit, that was like almost 9 years ago too. Yeah, that's crazy. So yeah, because the people I graduated with, technically, like I don't talk to anybody.
Yeah.
So I'm close to the people that I actually went to school with, like a few of them. But man, that was tough.
Yeah.
I'm not gonna lie, that was tough. But I had my parents and my sisters there, and that at the end of the day, that's enough.
Yeah, absolutely. Yeah, they were there before all of that shit. They're going to be there after.
Yep. I still, we're talking about like family and stuff, but I know you're pretty close to your dad, you'd say.
Yeah, I'm closer to my dad now. Yeah.
Yeah. So my dad passed, but I try to call my mom pretty frequently, because she was, the person that was always there.
Yeah.
So that kind of helps me kind of stay together, I think. You feel like the same. You try to keep in touch with your dad pretty often now.
I try to, man, especially during the birds. He's a big birds. Dude, he's a big birds fan. So it's I actually didn't text him about Jair Alexander yet, but I'm going to. But he's honestly, I want to be honest. I mean, I obviously want to be honest, but like again, more honest. When you told me, about your family, your father's in specific, man, that jolted me, because I don't ever want to, and I'm sure it's natural. Sometimes we reflect and we have regrets. It's natural. It's no different than smiles and cries, man. And I don't ever want to get to a point where it's like I should have had this relationship, because the way you talked about your family and your parents is you had a relationship, a strong relationship, so much so that you can pull from memories and teachings and things of that nature. And with my father, I try to keep in contact with him, and it's funny because in our distance, it's kind of how we communicate in ways. And what I mean by that is we may not talk, man, for like a month, but when we get on the phone, 4-hour conversation, 5-hour conversation, we just talking about anything and under the sun, and it's like I'm talking to a homie. It's like, and you know, and I still have that respect for him, that reverence, because it's like, you're my father, man. Without you, I wouldn't be here. So it's like, you know, I try to, unless we're talking about the Eagles, I try not to swear and all of that, you know, but it's hard, man, when we're talking about the Birds. And this fucking team is, you know, it's ups and downs, and we're finally on some ups. But man, without you having those conversations, man, we used to meet up like a Yard House. You know, we had to get back to that, bro. But like meet up and
get
just
back to that, bro.
Chopping it up, bro. And then when you told me that, I was like, man, I'm fucking up. I need to do better. Honestly, I need to do better.
I know, man. And you know, what I need to do better with is taking days off and going back home. Yeah. And it's been tough lately with I've been having some issues with staffing, but I told my manager, I said, hey bro, I'm taking Thanksgiving off.
Yeah, absolutely. Take that shit off.
I said, I can't go. I said, I want my nieces and nephews to know who I am and the type of person I am. And I'm always going to be there for them.
Right.
You know? And so I love those kids, dude. And it's funny, bro. So one of my assistants called off on Friday, and I was like, "Fuck, dude! All right, so that means I have to." So I was supposed to work a half day, I ended up having to work a full day, whatever. So whatever.
Yeah.
And I was like, I got the message at 4 a.m. I'm already in the weight room at 4 a.m. So I see it, and I'm just like, all right.
Yeah, you're already locked in.
I'm already locked in. And I was like, all right, so I have to work a few more extra hours. It's whatever. I'm hitting the weight. I'm doing my shit right now. That's why I do it now, so I can. But the rest of the day, whatever you bring it at me.
Right.
And then 5:30 in the morning comes, I get another text. I'm like, oh, fuck, bro. If I get another call out now, I'm in trouble. You know?
Yeah.
Like one call out, whatever. I can just work through it and just pick up the other person's slack. But two, I'm in deep shit.
Right.
So I hear the phone vibrate. I'm just like, fuck, dude. I pick up my phone. It was my sister texting the pictures of the kids at Halloween, their Halloween costumes. I was like, oh, okay.
Yeah.
I was like, all right, well now I don't even care.
Yeah, absolutely.
I was like, oh, thank you.
But way lesser evil.
Oh,
not even evil.
Yeah, that actually I was like, oh man, I feel good now.
Yeah. It gives you that extra motivation, family, man.
Yeah, so I was like, man, I need to hang out with these kids, bro.
Man.
You know, I pray to God one day I'm able to, you know, get married, have kids, but if I don't, that's the closest thing that I got.
Yeah, absolutely.
So I can't fuck that up, man.
Yeah.
You know, so I'm going home for Thanksgiving, and I need to. That's going to be next year. One of the things I want to do is get closer to my family and go home a little bit more, because I'm just been so locked in lately here that I haven't had. Funny, bro. So when I requested off for Thanksgiving, I had to ask one of my employees, like, how do you, or one of my front desk, how do you request days off?
Yeah.
And she's just like, wait, what? And I was like, I've never done this before. What the fuck is this? I said, how do you, like, where do you go through the system to request a day off? I swear, she just kind of laughed. She was like, you need a vacation.
Yeah. That's a big telltale sign right there.
I was like, I don't know how to request. How do you do this? Shit.
Yeah.
And she's like, you need a vacation. I said, I need people to show up to work.
I'm saying, man, you can't. And that's you know, obviously testament to your podcast, On My Grind. Like, you live it, bro. You live it to the fact like you don't even know how to take time off.
No, I don't, bro.
You know,
I was just talking about on my last one how I don't know if you have this problem, bro, but I have this problem of shutting off. Like, let's say I'm out. Let's say I go see a movie, or you know, I go hang out with some friends. I go to a party.
Yeah,
I have a problem shutting off, thinking about my next goal or what I need to get done the next day. Do you ever have that issue?
Yep.
Because I swear to God, it's a fucking.
Yep.
It's a curse, dude. I swear. I mean, it's almost a gift, because I'm always I'm always thinking ahead. Yeah. But it's really hard for me to kind of bring it down a notch. You know.
Yep.
Do you find yourself with that same problem?
Without a doubt, man. I went through a period, you know, where I couldn't, if I didn't feel like I accomplished anything or the things I wanted to accomplish throughout the week, where I feel accomplished throughout the week, I'm like, I don't deserve to unwind.
Yep.
No, I don't deserve it. I need to work through the weekend and get a head start on the week because I don't deserve it. And, I went through that. Like, I went through that period. Like it was bad, man.
Do you have that with Taylor right now, bro? Like when you're with her, like you all are like, together.
Yeah.
On a date, spending your quality time.
Yeah.
Do you have that problem where you're thinking, I should be working on whatever project I'm working on, or school or anything like that?
She is in the most friendliest way. She's a dictator. So in the most friendliest way. She wants me to do so well that like if I even mention any work that I have to do, if it's 2 weeks out or whatever, she's like, get started on it now and I'll make a way for us to enjoy ourselves in that time. And it was extremely grateful for it. I would say the only caveat to that is she'll like obviously make plans for us to enjoy ourselves together, but like I'll still get back to what we were just talking about, where I feel like I don't deserve it, or sometimes I'm not there, I'm not present because I'm just like thinking about, man, I got work to do. Me being 31 is like going back to school and finally finding what I want to do. And the blessing is obviously the military pays for it, the VA pays for it. It's great. I don't have to come out of pocket. It's great. But it's just now it's like, I know what I got to do. Now I got to grind. I got to get to it. And she sees that and she's very motivating. And with her, she doesn't even, it's crazy because when I mentioned like my age and going back to school, she's like, why you even care about that? You're going to be XYZ age anyway. At least you can be XYZ age in this degree, in this expertise, in being in this field. So she puts things so simple. And I'm a pretty simple guy, but I like to think ahead so much so that I guess this might be the definition of anxiety, but I would think so far ahead into stuff that's years down the line. And then I'll start not worrying about it, but like planning for it in my mind, where it's like, okay, I know for a fact this program is about to end. I'm going to jump into my 4-in-1 program, which is like a master's program. Mm-hmm. And I'm thinking about the obstacles that may come with that. And so with her, she'll just be like, yo, chill out. It's going to come. It's going to happen. But don't worry about tomorrow's problems today, or try to prepare so much so where I'm not even present at all. Because I'm thinking about the work that I haven't done yet, but I'm like, damn, I have to get to it. I have to be prepared. I have to be ready. And so I would say that's kind of like where opposites kind of help each other, so to speak, kind of filling each other's gaps. But like with any relationship, man, there's ups and downs, and it's working through things. I think what the thing is that respecting each other's differences, and
that's just setting boundaries, right? I mean,
setting boundaries, yeah, and respecting boundaries, yeah, same thing.
You just gotta set those boundaries, like for me, hopefully, whenever my next relationship is, that's one thing I need to get better at. Is say, hey, by the way, this is like there are no exceptions to this part of my life. Yeah,
absolutely.
Like I'm gonna hit the weight room when the birds are playing. I'm watching. You enjoy.
The whole world shuts off. I get it. The whole world shuts off.
I'm a different person when I'm watching football too. I become fucking I become crazy. Mm-hmm. I'm yelling at the TV. Mm-hmm. Today I was watching Longhorns and I almost lost my shit when Vanderbilt was coming back. But you know what? I'll talk about that later. But,
I got something for that.
What I'm saying is, it's football season. It's football season that I'm a little different.
Yeah.
And I'm going to hit the weight room.
Yep.
And I'm going to hit my goals. Mm-hmm. What I want from the next person is just some support. Mm-hmm. And I want somebody that also values the same thing as far as at least taking care of their body.
Yeah.
And I think that goes back to what we wanted to start talking about, the people around you. We want people within the same values. So that's why most of the people that I now hang out with in Vegas, I met through the gym, because the same thing, they value because if you're consistent at the gym, that also means you're disciplined. And that's important to me.
Very.
I'm a pretty disciplined person. Like, if you ask me to be somewhere and you need me, I'm gonna do it.
Yeah.
And that's what I want from the people around me.
Yeah.
And that's what I expect from my team at work too. I was like, oh, that's how. In fact, I just had a meeting last week about about certain expectations that said one of the easiest things you can do is be on time.
Yeah,
that just shows a form of discipline.
Yep.
Like at least for work, you gotta be there. Just be there at 7.
Yeah.
I mean, I'm there at 6:30, bro.
Yep.
Getting ready for the day, and that's anyways. That's the kind of people that I want to be around.
Yeah.
So that's why I'm actually really excited about this new EOS joining, because I'm like, man, maybe I can meet some new people, like some new people that are in the same kind of values that I have.
Yeah, especially in the area, man.
Yeah. I can't wait, bro. It's gonna be like 2-minute drive in the morning. It's gonna be fucking awesome, dude. Yeah. But yeah, that's kind of, and also family, obviously.
Yeah.
But what other kind of values, as far as the people that you want around you?
Yeah.
I was talking about, obviously, girl Taylor, friends, family. What other values do you want kind of around you, if that makes sense?
No, it does. Yeah, I think one of the things one of the things I've been trying to work on more so is, when you speak on discipline, that's one of the things that I feel like it's important, truly important, to figure out what you want, what you want out of this life. I think with you figured out what you want. You figure out what your power is, quote unquote, is healing folks, right? I think for me, I've been trying to figure out my purpose in that as well. And I know I mentioned therapy. One of the things I've been talking about with my therapist is purpose. Me and him been talking a lot about purpose, and that's important because that in a lot of cases is a precursor to discipline. Like if you're just, it's good to be disciplined, make your bed, eat at a certain time, be in bed by a certain time, to give yourself a structured schedule. But if you're doing it without, just without purpose, without a reason to do it, then it's good, but what are you working towards? So I think for me, that's the type of people I want to be around, people that are full of purpose, that want to get after it and have a reason why. What's their why? Why do they want to do this? So I find myself asking, even when we talk, I like to talk about family, how you were raised, things you did as a kid, because that's the stuff you just did off of instinct.
Right.
When you become an adult, especially a man, you're constantly here, constantly planning, constantly just like trying to chip away. Right. And you start to be on your grind, and constantly you forget, man, like why am I doing this again?
Why am I doing this? Yeah, man.
And that there is.
I think that's important. Where you're stepping back and realize, why am I doing this?
Right.
And, that's really important. And I want to go back to what you said about what you kind of just said. We were just talking about Eric Thomas.
Yeah.
And then have you ever heard him talk about be around people where you're celebrated and not tolerated?
Yep.
You've heard that before?
Oh yeah.
Yeah, because what you were just saying, I was like, bro, you sound like Eric Thomas. That dude gets me fired up.
Oh yeah, he's about it.
Yeah. Man, because that reminds me of, I want to be around people that celebrate my wins, and I want to celebrate other people's wins. I don't want to be just around people that tolerate.
Yeah.
And that I can kind of goes back to what I was, you kind of, when I asked you about the kind of people that when you just moved here, how you were kind of, I won't say naive, but just
I was in the wind, man.
Yeah, kind of in the wind.
Yeah, I was in the wind.
You don't really catch that kind of stuff where this person just kind of tolerates my presence, and that's been something that I've been able to develop much better lately.
Yep.
And I always remember that quote. It's like, oh, this person's not celebrating me.
Yeah.
They're not celebrating my, I don't want to sound egotistic, but they're not celebrating my presence.
Yeah.
They're like, oh shit. Oh, hey, what's up, bro? It's not out of love.
Right.
And if they're just around just to tolerate me,
you gotta go.
Fucking go. That's family too, bro.
Yeah, no, absolutely. Yeah.
That's what I talked about. That's why them not showing up to my graduation, you're not going to celebrate one of the biggest goals I've ever had at the moment.
Yeah.
Like, how do you not? just show up.
Yeah.
People that I grew up with didn't even. So I'm like, all right, cool. I said I got my dad's side of the family here.
Yeah.
We'll party it up.
Yeah.
And that's what we did, bro. We got turned up.
No, I was gonna say, I mean, for you to even say that, for one, man, is testament to your growth, right? The fact that you can acknowledge that and still, obviously, it might be a little bit of grudges, and that's okay, because like you said, like, I'm sure your character, from what I've seen, you're a giver. Like, you extend time, you make time for people, you make time. And anytime you ever spoke to me, you always asked me how I'm doing, and you like actively listened, like actively remembered things, actively had the conversation back and forth. And for someone that does that, you have every right in your body to feel the way you feel about someone not showing up, because that's not a strong relationship. And what I believe in, I'm sure what you believe in, is you give what you want to receive. If you're giving all of that, things to active listening, to remembering, to putting the time in, making the time, and they can't.
Yeah, if you're giving all that energy and then somebody's not giving you energy, that's a problem.
That's a problem, bro.
That's a problem.
That's a problem. We too old for that. We was too old for that 10 years ago. It was just like, we were in our 30s, bro, no.
I'm not giving you all my freaking energy, dude.
No.
Yeah, fuck. I feel that, bro.
Time is a resource, man. Like,
time is so much money.
Yeah.
If I give a person time, that means I want you to win. Like, I care.
Yeah.
That's my way of caring.
Yeah.
Sometimes even at work, I can be very blunt, but if I'm giving you my energy, that's my way of showing love.
Right.
Because I'm not I'm not the hugging person. I'm not the, oh my God, how are you doing?
Right. Yeah.
I can be very straightforward, but that's how I'm trying to show you my love. Like, this is how you need to do better.
Right. That's your communication style. That's all.
Yeah, but you were talking about, so you know how you're talking about listening?
Yeah.
As far as this podcast goes, because I was thinking about, like, I watch, after the videos, I watch them afterwards, and I kind of look at it, it's like, oh, what can I do better? I say or like, all this other garbage.
Yeah.
And then I got somebody that commented to me, hey, you're really good at just listening and letting them speak. And I was like, people don't realize that I've been doing that for 10 years. I do that as a physical therapist.
Yeah.
I just sit there and what happened?
Right.
They just talk, and then I'll just ask another question to kind of keep them going, to really figure out what the problem is. Because as a PT, really what you're doing is you're investigating.
Right.
That's I'd say 60 to 80% of the battle is figuring out what actually caused their problem.
Yeah.
And because once you figure that out, it's an easy fix. It's like, well, when did the pain start? I don't know. It just started. Okay, well, what were you doing? Not much. What do you do for work?
Right.
Oh, I do this. Blah 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 blah. I sit all day. Right. Boom. Perfect. All right.
That back. Yep.
Oh, okay. Because the back pain. Oh, he's been sitting all day. Okay. Well, does this make it worse? And I'll just kind of cue. Just queuing. That's all I do. Cue, and then they just kind of keep on the story, and I'm just picking up evidence, and then let's try something. That first thing I do is like, oh my God, that feels better. How did you know? It's like, you told me. You told me, and you didn't even know it.
And that within itself is kind of sad, because it's like they don't even know that they told you. It's just like,
well, because people know that just doing a specific thing every day would be that big of a problem. So that whenever I go to all these continuing education courses, they always say, listen. So when I'm doing my eval, most of it I'm just kind of just talking. And just okay, just like, okay, well, and then I'm just kind of thinking in my head, because there'll be times where I'm like, I already know what the problem is, but I'm thinking, okay, how do I just get them to just do the movement I need to do.
Yeah.
How do I was like, all right, well, let's just start with this.
Yep. Recreate it.
Yeah, I already know. It's crazy, man. I'll be in the middle of the eval, and 10 minutes in, I'm just, oh, this is gonna be easy. Give me like 5 more minutes, and I'm done.
Yeah, man.
Because then I'm in the middle of the eval. The tech will come by. My tech will be like, "Hey, this person's done," and I'll just look at them like 5 more minutes.
Yeah.
I'll be done in 5.
Yeah.
And there'll be other times where I'm listening to somebody and I'm thinking, "Oh man, this person's got some issues." And said, "Oh, I'm actually not sure what's going on." The tech will come by like, "Hey, the patient will be done in 5 minutes. Put them on heat afterwards. I'm going to be here for a while." I already know. Right. Just from them talking will tell me, am I going to be here for a while or is it a quick fix? So for this, the listening, that's literally what I do every day. I'm just sitting there listening to people's issues. You know,
you master the art, man. I would say, you know, it's something as simple as, it's funny. My grandma used to say that. She used to, I used to be a, I was a know-it-all, like a person that would always be like, I know that. Like, she would tell me stuff, and I'm like, I know, I got it, but I would still make mistakes. And it was 2 things with me. It was either I didn't take my time, so attention to detail, which I learned in the military, that, and the fact that I wouldn't listen fully with directions. With that being said, is just like she always say, you got 2 ears and 1 mouth. Why are you speaking more than you listen?
Bro, you know,
and I'd be like, bro, like, that's true. I got 2 ears, 1 mouth. Why don't I just shut up?
You know who said that in the song? Paul Wall.
Oh yeah.
What song was it? He said he was with Chameleon. He's like, you got 2 ears, 1 mouth. You know, listen much more than you talk.
Paul Wall's one of them ones, man.
I think it was Paul Wall that said that. Yeah,
Paul Wall's a preacher, man.
Shoot, see. Yeah, because sometimes I'm like, no, picture.
Yeah, be quiet. Yep, because people are telling themselves, man. I mean, yeah, people are telling themselves, bro. If you listen enough, they will tell on themselves.
Just listen,
bro. Listen.
And if somebody starts to fall back on you, or if you kind of get these bad vibes, stop talking. Just listen to them. And that if you listen to people, they will give you their intentions. Absolutely. Who said? Jordan Peterson said that. That one. But I mean,
no lies told, brother.
Yeah, if you just stop talking and just listen to people, they'll tell you. They'll tell you their intentions. It's easy, and you could just, you only have to listen to them speak. Just look at their actions.
Yeah, that's it. Body language speaks more than verbal language, in my opinion. Right. Mention someone's body language,
and that's what I think. Just for 10 years of just listening to people, I think my radar is as far as feeling out or getting the sense of if this person's has good intentions or not has helped a lot.
Yeah,
I think.
It's true, bro.
Because I'll just listen to somebody speak, and I'll kind of listen to body language and what they say. And, there's something off about this person, and boop, sure enough,
Yeah.
So man, being a PT has helped in a lot of ways, bro.
Man, helps. Seem like it helped in your relationships. I can tell, bro.
Yeah,
you found that niche, man. That's important. I mean, you speak in volumes into, folks that you put time into. I'm sure you probably helped them with tons of things. Just I could tell by your character. You doing a career, bro, where you're healing people, you're listening to people, you're engaging people, and bro, I mean, when you had I believe it was, I'm not sure, it was a Christmas party, or when you had you rented out the taco.
Oh, the taco truck. It was my Christmas party last year.
Bro, obviously your team was there, and you had patients literally showing you love, saying, "Man, you saved my life. I didn't think I could walk again."
Yeah, man.
That's relationship for life, bro. You have a relationship for life.
It's funny whenever I get new workers and we get a patient give us something, it's like, oh, something, and I would tell them, I said, just wait. Yeah. Wait till Christmas time. We're our back office is going to be flooded with goodies.
Yeah, thank you gifts. Yeah,
oh, absolutely. Yeah, and they're like, really? And they're like, and I'm like, oh yeah. Yeah. Just wait.
Yeah.
And then sure enough, like our back office is just so, which, man, it's really appreciated, man, because when I opened that clinic, dude, I was so fucking scared that it would fail. I was just like, the anxiety that I got out of it was fucking crazy, dude. Yeah. But now it's chilling, bro. Like, I don't, whatever people call off, somebody quits in short notice. The amount of shit that I've it's almost maybe I feel like almost bulletproof.
Bro, I was gonna say, man, like you anytime you tell me someone called off, the way you move through it is just like whatever. Like, this is nothing. I'm just gonna throw this on the weights when I get in the gym and just move it on through.
I got the text that call out to work extra hours. It's like, all right, I'll just get an extra 5 pounds.
Yep, that's it. That's it.
Just get this.
That's it, bro. And you know what's funny on this about anxiety? It's funny. I thought about this. Is anxiety is funny because, like, obviously people talk about anxiety. It's like worrying, getting all like whatever your symptoms or what it shows anxiety. I understand that, but the relationship I would say with anxiety is. You wouldn't have anxiety if you didn't have goals that you want to achieve. Think about that. You said just now you had anxiety about clinic success, opening a clinic, being a leader in the clinic, the leader in the clinic. You wouldn't have, if you didn't have anxiety because you want to succeed, you want to do well. There's no will fire to do that. You had that because you wanted to succeed and you're doing it, bro.
Yeah, because then it would show that, I don't really care.
Yeah, if you didn't have anxiety, like, whatever, I'm just going to show up 5 minutes late, whatever, let my employees walk over, shoot the shit, do whatever. Like, no. Fuck no.
Like, no. It's funny, bro. I was like, I told him, during my meeting, I said, I have 2 really big pet peeves.
Yeah.
Big ass pet peeves. The 2 employees that have been with me the longest, they looked and they're like, oh shit. Because they know what they are. Mm-hmm. And the other ones were like, oh fuck. Mm-hmm. And I said, y'all been doing them lately. Mm-hmm. Got 2 big ass pet peeves. Mm-hmm. They're like, oh fuck. And that's it.
Yeah.
Being fucking late and having patients on the floor and y'all not.
Yeah, and lollygagging and not being attentive. And like, gotta be attentive.
Yeah. And I was like that out of anything, because those are 2 easy fixes. Yeah. Just being present.
Yeah.
Yeah. So, but I'm not worried about them. They'll fix it, bro.
That's the relationship. We're talking about it. Those are relationship with your coworkers. I mean, well, not really your coworkers, but your coworkers, but folks that are under you, kind of like subordinates, so to speak. But those are the relationships. They understand you. They respect you.
Yeah,
that is a relationship.
Yeah, and I'm not worried about them, bro. The only reason I would feel comfortable telling them that is because I know they'll fix it.
Yeah, you're a good leader, bro.
Yeah, so that's why I'll tell them, and I know it's going to be fixed. Yeah. But sometimes people just need a
little push. Absolutely.
A push.
Absolutely. Yeah.
That's why I need a push.
Yeah.
Sometimes going back, that's why I want people around me that value me enough to where if they see me fall back, hey, what are you doing? Kind of push me forward.
Yep.
Yep. Because those are the kind of values that I want. Like I would hate to be around people that see me fall and be like, yeah.
Yeah, I know that. Oh yeah, I know. I definitely want, if I need to, kick an ass, I'm here for it. If not, I'm gonna do it to myself because I'm sure just like you, biggest critic is yourself, man. And I look myself in the mirror every morning, look myself in the mirror every night, and assess who I am. Who am I? If I can't look at my eyes in the mirror, I don't know if I can continue on like just being me. And something has to change, because if I can't look myself in the mirror, it's a problem. Because
all you have is your name, dude.
Absolutely.
And I take pride in just the example. So when I was a kid, every time if somebody knew who my dad was and they would be like, oh, you're Vidal's son, I'd be like, oh shit, okay, your dad's a good person. Like I was like, oh, your dad's awesome.
Yeah.
Like all you have is your name.
Yeah.
So my name's in the front of that front door. And that's at the end of the day, if somebody would be like, oh, Victor was your patient. Oh, Victor. Oh yeah, he's a good dude.
Yeah.
That's at the end of the day, man. I feel like that's all we have is your name. So you gotta take care of it, bro.
Yep, with your life, bro, and that's no joke.
You gotta take care of your name because people will kind of dirty it up easily, but all you can show is proof by your daily living. So that's why I try to just be consistent.
Yeah.
It's hard though. Lord knows.
No, man. I was gonna say it's you love hip hop, especially old school hip hop. So Nas says something that stuck with me. I remember hearing this lyric when I was like, I think I was in like 11th grade, 10th grade. I'm an old soul. You know, we talk about old school music, but Nas said something so profound. He was saying it's simple. He was saying hate is just confused admiration. Hate is just confused admiration. I admire you so much, and it confuses me, so I hate it. Think about that. like it's crazy to me because it's just like I think about all the quote unquote haters. Everybody, you know, laws. They talk, I have haters, whatever. But like, man, like knowing that somebody would admire you so much that it confuses them that they have to fight it, that they hate you for it.
I think that's because they know they're not hitting their full potential.
Oh yeah, man.
And you are.
Right.
So that creates almost envy, you know, because that's what I'm like, well, shit, I have to hit my full potential because I don't want to hate on anybody.
Yeah, me neither. So, that doesn't feel good. It does not feel good, bro.
It's like,
I hate on anybody.
It's energy. It takes your energy, man.
Yeah.
Like, I want people to do well. Well, they're pieces of shit.
Yeah.
Which, you know, I'm sure they're out there.
Oh, yeah, everywhere.
That hits it on the nail, bro, for sure. But fuck, dude. Yeah, it's tough out here by ourselves, though, but I think you're doing well for yourself, for sure.
Likewise, bro.
Yeah.
Likewise.
Yeah, it's been... I was thinking about this. I said, man, if you told me 10 years ago that I would be living in... I mean, I'm in Henderson, but basically a suburb of Vegas. And with my own house, clinic director, you know, even starting this, like, that's fucking crazy. I never would have thought that, bro.
Yeah.
Or even, like, funny, like, today's my 20-year class reunion.
That's what's up, bro.
Yeah. I kind of wanted to make it, but, you know, it's a good thing I didn't, because that call out, we would have had to cancel patients. I would have lost a shit ton of money, but and that's important to me.
No. Yeah, man.
So, but yeah, just phrase. I was looking at the photos of the people I went to school with. I was like, man, these people, they look good, bro. Like, I'm happy for them. They look healthy, and I kind of wish I was there, but it's all good.
You're right where you need to be, man. You're taking time where you need to be, which is Thanksgiving for your family.
Oh yeah.
If you want to see people, then you see people.
Oh yeah. Yeah. No, I need to get home to Thanksgiving, bro. I can't wait. What you, dude? Stuffing is my shit. Oh, my sister makes the best green bean casserole.
Yeah,
that
is fire. It's very, very niche though. So somebody really needs to put their foot in it for it to be good.
I don't know how my sister does it, but she makes some fire ass green bean casserole. I don't know what she does to that thing, but for Thanksgiving, I'd say it, but I'm like, she better make that guy.
Yeah. You gotta send her a text now. You need a couple dollars to get
I need my green bean casserole while I'm watching football. Okay.
Yeah.
I don't even know who's playing that.
We're not. Would you never get any games?
That's all right, bro. That's all right.
Yeah.
Unless the Cowboys lose.
Everything's given. That's a holiday, watching them lose. Right. I would say, for me, since we're talking about Thanksgiving dishes, bro, I mean, it's kind of funny with me, bro. I'll be honest, because when I was a kid, I used to have this weird fascination with cranberry sauce. I don't know why.
Oh, it's good.
I used to fucking love cranberry sauce. Just that, and then with some mac and cheese on the side. And sometimes I would just mix them. Oh yeah,
I never missed it like that
because it's when I was a kid, you know. But I haven't done it recently. But I will say now, mac and cheese, bro.
Oh yeah.
If it's everything else can be A1 +1, but if that mac and cheese is bad, cool. I don't want nothing else. Cause like, how you mess that up? That's like that is.
You can't fuck with mac and cheese.
That stuffing, those are like staples. Even green bean casserole, you need your green. If it's spinach, whatever it is, you need a little that. You need that.
I eat my green bean casserole, bro. Speaking of mac and cheese, have you ever been to Soul Belly?
No, but I've heard about that. Yeah. They have good mac.
Oh, they got some good mac. I went with some of my mom and nephew were in town. We went to Soul Belly, and my nephew got the mac and cheese. And what did I get? I think I got. I don't even remember what I got. Oh, I got the mashed potatoes.
Mashed potatoes,
but which was good. But then I was like, I got his mac and cheese, and he looked at me like. I mean, I was just like, I ate some. I'm like, oh boy, you better eat that fast.
Yeah, because I'm like full seniority. I'm like, hey, I need that. Get your own.
And I'll be like, he's not gonna finish it. And my mom was like, no, he'll finish it.
Yeah.
I'm like, this thing is.
Those are the ones that have the freaking bottomless stomachs, bro.
You know what's crazy? So my nephew, he's a weird kid because when I picked him up from the airport, I was like, hey, what do you want to eat? And he's like, eggs. And I was like, what's dinner time? I like eggs too, but no, like, what do you like? Pick something else. It's dinner. He's like, meat, steak. And I was just like,
this dude is
I was like, you're gonna get fucking big.
Yeah, I was gonna say he's already ready for the gym. I was like, that's all he needs, dude.
Yeah, I told him, I was like,
he's ready.
And he's skinny too.
Yeah, oh yeah.
And he's like, he seems like he got a lot of energy. And I told him, I said, you know, when you start lifting, keep that diet.
Yeah.
And he's just like
jacked.
And he'd be like, I'm too young. And he's like sad about it. And I was just like, oh fuck, he's gonna be fucking
you need to get home for Thanksgiving.
Like,
get him in the gym, baptize him.
Man.
Baptize him in some weights.
He's 8. So.
Oh, that's right on top.
Yeah,
you can start him small, give him some 10-pounders and then go crazy with those. And
you know what's crazy, bro? So I went to he was playing flag football and he didn't like it. And finally I got him, I was like, hey, why don't you like it, man? What's going on? He's like, it gets me tired. I'm running too much. He's like, I'm gonna get skinny. I'm gonna get skinnier. I was like, this kid's
kid.
This kid.
Oh man. Right, man. Makes you want to have some of your own. You groom them when they're young.
I was like, I looked at my sister's like, I don't know what the fuck you're doing, but keep doing it.
He's a different. What did Kobe say? Different animal, but the same beast.
He's gonna be an animal.
Yeah.
He just because my mom would be like, because my mom will babysit him, and she's just like, yeah, I just give him eggs for breakfast, and that's it. He just wants eggs.
This kid's
eggs and
places.
Bacon.
He's going places. He's blue collar. He didn't even know it yet.
Yeah,
he's blue collar. He doesn't even know it.
I was just like, really?
Yeah.
Like, yeah. And she's like, and then my mom's like, because I asked her like, hey, what do I need to? Does Oliver need anything specific? And she's like, we have a lot of eggs, right? And I said, yeah, you're fine.
He's a beast, man.
Oh, I can't.
He's a beast.
And then when was it? One time, bro, my mom told me like he was in a group of people, and a little girl gave him like a Barbie to play with, and he's like, I don't want to play with this. I'm a boy. And I was like, oh.
There it is. There it is. Yeah.
I was like, she told me that. I was like, oh, thank God.
There it is. Yep. He probably didn't want to play video. If he plays video games, that's cool for now. But I'm sure he's
gonna be an animal.
Yeah,
bro.
he's gonna. Yeah, you keep him active. You keep him active. And you immediately, as soon as you can throw on a helmet, you get him into.
He wants to do boxing, bro. Yeah, he wants to do boxing. Yeah, so
his footwork. Yeah, hand-eye coordination too.
Yeah, I was like, he should, so he can work on footwork. He needs to play football. I was like, he needs to do all that shit, and he needs to hit the weights soon. Yeah, and with that mindset, because if they're saying that early, you know, that's who they want to be.
That's what they want to be,
like that. Because you're talking about therapy. With my therapist, he keeps on telling me, he's like, you need to look back at when you were around that 5 to 7, 8 time frame of like. What did you like for fun? Because at that time, if that's what you like to do for fun, that's really who you are.
Yeah.
So if he's really saying that he wants to hit the weight room and eat just eggs and steak at that age, that's who he is.
He's to the moon, man.
That's who
he's to the moon. He's the next C-bomb. That's what he is. He's something crazy, bro. He has that dog, and he's Brian Dawkins type.
Fucking Weapon X.
You show him some videos and look at this guy. Just when you're home, just grab him over and look at this guy.
Funny because I was home for I hit the weight room one time and I got home, so I got I had a little bit of a bump.
Yeah.
He comes to me and he just like kind of like touches my arm.
Yeah. Yeah.
I looked at him, I was like, what are you doing, weirdo?
Yeah. He's probably like, how did you do that?
Because he's like,
I'm eating steak and eggs.
He's like kind of touching my arm. He's like, how's your arm that big? I was like, oh, this kid, he's on his way.
Yeah, he's on his way.
Because I didn't start doing it until I was in my really weight room until 23, in my 20s.
Yeah, me too. Yeah.
If he's already thinking steak, egg, I want to get big.
Yeah, he's
at 7 or 8.
Yeah, you can get him on a little regimen, man. Get him on some push-ups, sit-ups. Just at night. Because when I was in high school, dude, I was doing all types of push-ups. And I would try to do like 100 push-ups a night each. Like I would do a diamond, elevated feet, and I would just do stationary. So I would do each of those. I would try to do 25 to 30, 35 when I was in high school, just to like try to get a pump. And I would just do sit-ups and stuff because why not? Whatever. But bro, like that right there got the motor going, especially right before bed. Like your body's about to rest anyways. It's like,
oh yeah, that's when you grow.
Yeah,
when you get that sleep.
Yeah, he's 8. You said
with that mindset.
Yeah, he's only going to get more and more monster in him.
I know. We just gotta. I need to talk to my sister. Be like, yo, you need to start getting him in the weight room or wrestling.
Yeah, wrestling is a good one, sneaky good one.
Yeah,
sneaky good one because that shows how to be tactical, how to be hands on and tactical.
Hands on, and it's a lot of strength training.
Yeah,
like that. Just doing it, it's a lot of body weight training, and it works on mobility. Where if he decides to play linebacker or something like that, it'll be a little bullet.
Oh yeah, oh yeah, man, like that right there. Mobility of your hand is everything. Because I wish I did wrestling in high school. I did it for a little bit, just like recreation, but like wrestling, I should have did that.
Yeah, because I was, like I said, hopefully one day if I have kids, I would want them in either. If it's a girl, I want them in. Now when I say want, I want try.
Yeah,
gymnastics or ballet, something that works on their mobility. Or cheerleading.
Yeah,
right. And a boy. Wrestling, taekwondo kind of stuff, or for those two, just for their base for their body.
Yeah.
And then after that, at least a year.
Yeah.
If they don't like it, all right, fine. You don't have to do it.
Yeah.
And after that, whatever sport they want to do.
Yeah.
Whether it's football, baseball, basketball, whatever.
Yeah.
Just gotta do something though.
Yeah, absolutely.
So I think it's really important to be around a team environment,
Yeah, absolutely. Especially for boys, man. I think that that's one thing I think about, man. Because I think today, I told you I went biking, and I was thinking like, man, I miss just like the camaraderie of just doing an activity with some folks around you and just getting after it. Excuse me. I remember when I did. Before I say this, I was going to say the only thing I would say for like a little girl, I would have them do either like jujitsu, something where you can kind of shift your body weight, because I mean, I've seen some crazy jujitsu stuff and I'm like, man, like I'm not into that stuff myself. I'm more like to throw punches, like to combat, like to connect. But submissions is something that I think is something like for a girl in 2025. Like you think you gotta go and you just put you in some headlock or some armbar and make you submit or pop your arm out of place? Bet you won't be doing that again. Bet you won't be doing that again. Like, that's insane. And just to be able to shift your weight is crazy.
Well, that's how you can de-escalate a situation.
Oh, yeah.
Instead of knocking somebody out, you can be like, hey, all right, stop.
Yep.
I'll get them in a hole.
Yep.
All right,
Yep.
We're going to stop.
Yep.
I'm not trying, it's just.
If you don't stop, pop.
You don't stop, I'm going to break your arm.
Yeah, pop it right out.
You're like,
all right, with that. Right. You deal with that.
Yeah. I think combat sports are
oh, bro. Yeah, it's definitely. No one's saying obviously do UFC if you're not into it, but I think just for self-defense, baseline.
You gotta protect yourself, man, because people out there are fucking
nuts,
crazy,
bro. Yeah.
Crazy.
Yeah.
But you were talking about, you mentioning something.
Oh yeah, so I did. When I first came out here, I started doing Muay Thai on the side.
Yeah, shit.
Yeah. So I was doing that for a little bit, and I kind of stopped because my knee started acting up. I don't know, the injuries I got when I was in the Air Force is I fucked up my knee. So I started doing Muay Thai. I loved it, bro. I loved the mixed feel of everything. Just throwing punches, combinations. I was getting it so easily, but my knee started bothering me and I really wanted to get in the gym more. So I was like, fuck it, I'm just getting in the gym more. And I could just do I have the gloves. I just do some shadow boxing or hitting the bag.
Yeah, I was doing. There was a gym in downtown Vegas that I was going to for a while just for boxing.
Mm-hmm.
That shit was so much fun. The only problem was far, man. It was far, and then I started having some shoulder problems from hitting the bag, and I was like, nah, I just want to. I'll just stick to the weight training for now.
Yeah.
And I was already 30.
Like, at this point, you're just boxing just for literally just self-defense, man. Just being able to keep your guard up and throw a jab.
I was like, all right, I know how to throw some punches. I think I protect myself.
Yeah.
And now I just hit the weight room so I can look big, so people can be like, yeah, let's leave this fucking guy alone.
Yeah, and plus, hey man, plus you're getting big. That jab just gets stronger.
Yep.
That hook gets stronger. It gets snappier. Yeah.
Yep. So
don't underestimate that, bro. You got it. You got it.
Yeah, that's right. But it's really important for people to protect themselves.
Oh yeah, most definitely, bro. Most definitely.
Especially out here.
Especially out here, man. People are nuts, bro. It's crazy. Like Vegas is definitely off the chain. I would say, man, San Antonio's no slouch. I've heard San Antonio's no slouch. Neither is Philly, but like Vegas is just, it's good with the bad. I mean, there's a lot of good things about Vegas, especially with the locals. The local community is beautiful. I would say with a lot of like the transients we were talking about earlier with those in that relationship with those folks, man, they're just radical. Just coming out here and take partying to over the top, I think that's kind of what, between the car accidents and all the other crap.
It was weird being in Vegas, and I just don't party anymore, bro.
Yeah.
It's just not.
Makes you not want to. It's all in your face, it's just in your face, party. I'm like, bro.
Well, yeah, it's gone to the point where, man, I think like today, or even like, so yesterday, I told you I had to work a few extra hours. Mm-hmm. And then after that, I went to go see a home health patient. Mm-hmm. So, and then after that, I had to go take care of some stuff for the employees, and then get ready for this. Mm-hmm. So I woke up at 3 a.m. I didn't get my day. Really, I didn't get done between work, the home health patient, getting stuff ready for this, as far as the questions and what I want to talk about. Mm-hmm. Probably until I don't know, like 9:30 at night. Mm-hmm. So by the time that came in, I'm like, well, I didn't get to fucking sleep,
right? No doubt.
So then now I'm doing these two. Like I did 2 today. Like tomorrow, like after this, I'm just gonna eat and maybe watch some football, and then I need to do my editing tomorrow. Mm-hmm. So there's not really.
Yeah.
If it's gonna throw off my flow, I can't do it, bro.
Yeah.
And that goes back to the same thing, man. The kind of people I want to be around. If they're gonna bring about my bad energy, or if they're gonna give me, if they're gonna influence me in a way that's not the direction I want to go, I can't fuck with you.
Yeah.
And it's nothing against them. Like respectfully, like, hey, do your partying. Eventually, hopefully, you'll realize that that's not the way.
Yeah.
The way is focusing on something. And then for me lately, I've fallen off a little bit, but starting to get into faith and that kind of realm.
Yep. Mm-hmm. Yep.
So that's what I'm like. Hopefully, they'll pick it up one day. Go through your trials and tribulations, and then you'll kind of realize this isn't not productive.
Yeah. Yeah.
So,
absolutely. Yep.
That's kind of where I'm at right now, bro. Mm-hmm. Anything else you want to kind of go through, bro? That was a good.
Yeah, really good. Really good. We bounced on a lot of good topics, a lot of good anecdotes, personal anecdotes, which I'm sure.
That's crazy, bro. I didn't use one of these.
Yeah, that's how I was gonna say. That's how it should be. Bro. It should be very just free flowing conversation.
Flowing, bro. That was awesome.
I think what's important, man, is that we touched on personal anecdotes. Things that people can be like, sit and be like, damn, I can relate to that. That's real, And I think one of the things I appreciate about your podcast, man, like being on your grind, is also just being honest, bro, being real. Like I think you understand this, I'm sure, but being, so much negative or so much positive, it's just being real, bro. Just being real. And I think that trumps everything. It's being a real person, a real human being that goes through ups and downs like everyone else.
I want to tell you how I picked the name for the podcast.
Yeah, Chameleon.
Yeah. He's like top down, money up. I stay on my grind.
Yeah.
Top down, money up. I stay on my grind.
Yeah.
Just like Shit, yeah. That one's it. Because it took me a long time to pick the name.
Yeah.
I was going through so many stages. I asked ChatGPT, what do you think? It's like, nah, that's bullshit. And finally I was just like, I was listening to that song, I'm like, I stay on my grind. I'm like, I do.
You do, bro. You do. I mean, when you told me that you asked one of your subordinates to say, "Hey, how do I request time off?" That was it. I don't know. Light bulb should have went off. Like, yeah, this is a podcast.
And then I looked at her. She's just like, "Taking vacation." I'm like, "Yeah." I was like, "Yeah, I don't even know how to take time off. Like, what do we do in the system to take a day off? I don't know. I don't know how to do that, bro. How do I do that?"
Well, yeah.
I mean, it's kind of a problem. I probably should, be able to kind of reflect, but it's one of those things where my time off from here is me training and doing podcasts and doing all this other stuff.
Yeah.
I know I'm really good at detaching from the clinic.
Yeah.
Like once I leave the clinic, I'm really good at be like, that's over. Next. That I'm one thing I feel like I've mastered.
Yeah.
So that's why I said, what do you mean? On Saturday, I'm not here.
Yeah.
And when I say I'm not here mentally too.
Right.
I'm like,
you leave it at the door at the clinic.
Yeah. Like I'll be sometimes be like, hey, this is coming up on Monday. I'm like, I don't know. That's Monday Victor's problem.
Yeah.
That ain't got shit to do with me. I'm walking out the door. I'm done.
Yeah.
We'll worry about that on Monday. And then when Monday comes through, I walk through the door. I'm like, all right, fix it.
Yeah.
So that's one thing that I've been much better at.
Yeah, that's purpose too, bro. Like that's, because I think where we're at, especially in our time frame where our maturity is, if we're going to have a hobby or something like that, we need to make sure that it still is purposeful. We're not just out here having a hobby and just fucking go out and drink and fucking just watch football and not like have like a end goal in mind. Because even when we watch football, it's like that's our leisure time, but we're not going against who we are. This is something that we love.
No, and when I watch football, man, I think of the I like to watch the strategy.
Yeah, I was going to say
of the game.
Tactician.
The tactician. He's like, this is how we're going to attack this.
Yeah.
And then I don't know if that's why I like watching the Manny cast.
Yeah. Okay. Yeah. I used to love that too. Yeah.
Peyton will explain.
He's locked in, bro. He's locked in.
I watched Peyton Manning locked into the game. I'm like, feed me more. I want the information of what the coach is thinking, why the player did this. Or even what I've kind of started to appreciate a little bit is people make fun of this, but the Colts owner, she's on the sideline.
Yeah, I don't want people to make fun of that. She's fucking dope.
So because what she's doing is, because fans don't realize when there's a bad play, if there's an interception, she wants to know, is the interception the quarterback's fault?
Yeah.
Is the interception the receiver's fault? Did they run the run route? Is it the coach's fault? Like, why did that interception happen? And not just blame the quarterback. Like, we need to go to the source of the problem. Fans will just see an interception and be like, what's the quarterback doing? And she's on the side like, whoa.
Might not be the quarterback's fault.
That's not the quarterback's fault. Like, why did the receiver do that?
Right. Why did they want an in breaker when they're supposed to run the inside slant?
Right. Was there a miscommunication? Did the coaching not bring that in? Like, why did that happen? And that's why I like watching the Manning cast, because he'll say, oh, well, this happened because the receiver should have done this. He's like, or he'll see something like, oh, why did the quarterback do this? It was an easy read. So that's part of the reasons I like watching football, is the strategy.
The strategy, yeah. Me too.
Because it's a chess match, man. At the end of the day, it is a chess match.
Oh yeah. I was gonna say that's why
for a second that was weird.
That's why I think it's no different. Like when you're watching like a game, right? And it's like, so you're watching a game, and it's like, okay, same reason why usually you see this with teams like flip coin toss. Can't get my words out. Coin toss, and it's like, oh, I don't want to receive, I want to kick. It's because you want to see their strategy. People don't know that. It's like, why are they kicking? How are they giving away the ball and letting them have it first? Yeah, you can get it back in the second half. But one, you want to see their attack. They're going to attack your defense, because then you're going to have to figure out how to change your defense. It's a lot easier to change your defense than it is your offense, because you can play defense and switch it up, change your coverage, go from zone to man, press coverage, off coverage, but jumbo coverage. If you want to have your linebackers more versatile, a QB spy, whatever it takes, easier to change that than it is to change your offense. So if you let them figure it out and you're able to start their offense, it gives your offense on your team a chance to do whatever you need to do to attack their defense. So I think, just like you said, it's all chess, bro. That's really what it is. It's chess. I want to see how you're going to try to attack my queen, and I'm going to be right at your queen. We're going to see how to get it done. And since we're both Eagles fans, I never, we talk on Sundays and I'll be going at it. I'll just be fucking going off. But it's, I think it's cool because like Jalen Hurts, he's so polarizing, right? People are just like, either you like Jalen Hurts or you don't like Jalen Hurts.
That's my fucking dude.
And it's like, I fucking love Jalen Hurts because he's here. He's here. He knows for a fact. He understands the game so much. And his dad was a coach. Is a coach. He grew up. He literally is a coach. He thinks like a coach. So it's like, even if you think he's doing bad, no, he's figuring it out, bro. He's figuring it out. And people keep forgetting, bro. I know we know this. It's like he had different offensive coordinators his whole fucking football career, bro.
And again, this year, it's crazy.
And he's now figuring it out. It takes time, especially if you're not playing preseason games. It takes time to get the playbook.
That's why early in the season when he wasn't playing, like he's trying to
figure it out.
Right.
So that's all it was, man.
And now it looks like I'm not worried about it anymore. I'm not worried about it anymore. Now I'm looking at it as let's see if we can get that. Let's see what seed we're gonna get. That's at this point one is what I'm looking at. So I said this Packer game is gonna be big. Oh, because it's gonna be. I think the NFC Championship is gonna be Green Bay, Philly. Let's decide where it's gonna be at.
Yeah,
honestly.
Well, me and Philly.
Then that's where this game, this next one's gonna be. That's what it's gonna be. It's gonna be playing Philly or I think this next game. That's what it's.
We gonna whip their ass, man.
Bro,
we're coming back healthy. AJ Brown's going to be healthy. Nolan Smith might be ready to go. If not, he's 1 week out at that point.
Yep.
Jair Alexander, he has a bye week to get ready.
Dean's back.
Yep.
I know. That's all.
The offensive line's going to be healthy. Jurgen's going to be back.
And Dickerson's going to be back. That's and the offensive line's they figured it out. So that's why Saquon I said once the offensive line figured it out, I was like, I'm not worried about these guys. They got it. Just stay healthy.
That's it.
Just stay healthy.
That's it. And how he's not done, he's getting another defensive lineman or a defensive end. Somebody on that line, that D line. Yeah. Mm-hmm. Oh yeah, man. So I was like, and I was thinking, bro, they used to play Michael Parsons twice a year. Do you think they're worried about him? They're gonna run right to his side. Yep. That's what they're gonna do. Run right to you. You want to play on the right side? They're going right to his ass. Right to your side. Yep. Yeah. Now you're gonna be chasing him, trying to get to the quarterback and like, oh, you're at Jalen Hurts, but the ball's that way, bro. The ball's that way. Go get the ball. You want to know how to beat Michael Parsons? Watch film of the Eagles playing him. Yep. They play him twice a year. And they nullify him twice a year. He may get a sack or two. He's Michael Parsons, no doubt about it. But you nullify him by running towards him. Yeah, just run the ball towards him. And guess what? They got Saquon, so we're gonna run the ball up their ass. Oh, you're gonna move them up front, AJ or Devontae. You gonna put him over center? Okay. Pitch. Yep. The ball's out or RPO. What you want to do? Yep. Make it a center. Goddard. Yep. Right up the seam. Right up the seam. It's like, what are you gonna do, bro? Man. Oh, you're over Lane. Shit. Well, Lane's got you. You don't got to worry about that. You're going to be with Lane? Oh, we can do whatever we want. We can do whatever we want. Yeah, we'll throw it. We got all day. Lane's got you locked down. Who gives a shit? Mm-hmm. Yep. That's why I'm like, wow. Bro, I'm so ready for this second. We got a gauntlet, too. We have a gauntlet. We have the Packers. I think we have the Packers, Cowboys, and Packers, Lions, Cowboys, Raiders. No, Chargers and Raiders. Lions will be tough, but Cowboys, I'm not. Lions are tricky because they're just tricky. It's hard to read, but I think what they're going to do with us is they're going to get the ball out early with Jared Goff because he doesn't do well with pressure. So they're going to give him a lot of quick outs to try to give our pass rush off. But what they're going to underestimate our linebackers. I think we lost a little bit. We got cut off, but man, that was good, bro. Yeah, I appreciate your time, man, because I know time is money, time is important. So I appreciate you coming by, and definitely want to keep
keep going at it and do this again.
Absolutely, bro. It was fun, man. I have, anytime we talk, we always get fired up. We talk about the right shit, man. And, I'm just happy that you looking out for me to join On My Grind podcast, man. I mean, this is our second episode.
Yeah,
I was
dude.
there for the first. So if you're not tuned in, get tuned in on My Grind podcast with my man Vic. You don't know who he's going to have on. Just know that it's going to be motivating you and keeping you locked in and keeping you accountable, right? So.
Yeah, man, because my goal right now is just to get better every day, whether it's in the gym doing an extra rep somewhere or, at work, get a little bit 5% better with my patients.
Yeah, bro.
And just staying locked in and staying focused because it's easy to fall off track.
Absolutely, bro.
It's easy to fall off track, but I appreciate it, brother.
Yes, sir, big dog. Yes, sir.
So, all right, guys. So please follow, like, subscribe. I appreciate the love. You want to share if anybody your social media at all?
Yeah, you can just find me on Facebook right now. I'm giving on my Facebook. This is my first name and last name, Marquise Cornish. Feel free to give me a follow. I'll definitely follow back. I need to get better at posting more on there just for family. If you talk about relationships, I need to update that more and let people know that I am alive and breathing. So I just follow me on Facebook. I'll definitely show love. If not, feel free to come to the gym. We go to EOS, Sunset, Steph. Usually, you go kind of evenings. I go kind of mornings. So if you,
I'm early morning, bro. I'm like,
you're early. Yeah, 4,
3 to 4.
Yeah. And I'm like 6. So I'm getting back to it. But if you ever see me, man, see me or Vic, this guy's on his grind. I'm on my grind, and we're locked in.
Go Birds.
Yes, sir. Go Birds, baby.